A very warm welcome I bid to each and every one of you, fellow viewers, and welcome back to another session of Hot Issue. What's for lunch by ACTnow. Here it is Wednesday. It is the middle of the month. Ya Allah, dah sampai tengah bulan sekarang. 12 bulan Januari kan. It has already been 12 days into the new year. Hopefully you guys are having a good time so far. Hopefully the new year has been quite blessed, even though there's a lot of things that are happening beyond our control. But yeah, try to keep your spirits up, try to keep your motivation up as much as possible, because that's the only thing that we can do for now. And also, thank you so much, you guys, for watching us on the official page of ACTnow Trooper. Make sure you guys like, give us a comment, as well as share this video, because why, each and every time we are on air, we want to share with you guys all of the latest things, all of the hottest issues that's happening, not just in Malaysia, but sometimes all around the world as well. And don't forget to download that ACTnow mobile community app from your Google Play Store, as well as the Apple App Store, because of the magicalness, of the wonderfulness of the greatest app in the world, hashtag, because why, it can actually do so many things, and you don't really want to miss out on its capabilities and what it can do for you, as well as for your community. All right, there's a lot of topics that we want to cover today. There's a lot of things that we want to discuss with you today. And obviously, I never want to do this alone, because why, I have my partner in crime. I have the Sifu of Hot Issues, ladies and gents, Melvin Alam. Hey, Melvin, what's up?
Hi, good afternoon. I'm glad that you're wearing red today.
Yes, I'm wearing red. I'm wearing red back again. Selepas dibasuh, dicuci, dan bau wangi sangat. That's why I can actually wear it back.
No, I tell you, next time if your t-shirt is still wet, you wear it throughout this show, because it will get so hot. Your body temperature will actually dry your wet t-shirt.
Pandai.
Especially today, something we want to touch on.
Exactly. A lot of hot topics that we want to discuss today is going to be jam-packed within the next 30 minutes or so. But
Yeah.
before we go on, we obviously want to wish thank you so much to Daniel, Nick, Fabian, as always, our beloved viewers, and not just them, to everyone out there as well who's actually watching us right now, yang mana yang tak sabar nak keluar pergi lunch tu kan. So
Yes, yes, that's right.
spend time with us for the next half an hour for all of the latest issues that we have in store for you. Now, let's jump in directly into the first topic that we want to discuss about. It has
What's
been not a secret that prices have been rising in regards of your produce, in regards of vegetables, in regards of ayam, ikan, itik, whatever not. Because why? You know, a lot of people, they have been saying that, you know, oh, harga barang naik sebab COVID ni. So kita ada masalah nak hantar barang lah, kita ada masalah nak import barang. All this kind of excuses that has been mentioned, and the repercussions of it. Unfortunately, the rakyat had to pay a bit of a premium due to whatever that is happening, you know, during this pandemic. But it has been reported as well that it's not just that. Bukan sahaja COVID being the reason. It is because, again, reported, allegedly, it has been said that certain people, they have been manipulating these prices so that it goes up, it goes rocket sky high, and it is becoming a worrisome to us Malaysians, Marvin. Siapa yang suka naik harga ni, Marvin?
I tell you, everyone's trying to make profits, but then this bunch of so-called
I thought you wanted to say
middlemen
it now.
or the agents, is actually they are sucking bloods from us. And I want this report today is actually shared by our dear friends from FOMCA. FOMCA stands for Federations of Malaysia Consumer Associations. We have a chat in our group. I know about whether, you know, our community group, that we have a WhatsApp community group. Then it's okay, yes. And this actually articles, I read it and I find we should share it with among us. I mean, in our program, because it's so true. Because they have FOMCA actually done a research and a report. It seems that it's very for them. It's very it's true that it's very disheartening for consumers to learn that the prices of basic food such as chicken and eggs are likely to increase after February 4th. Especially that they're already forking out more for fruits, vegetables, and fishes. Nothing is cheap in the market nowadays.
Yep.
You know, market as in the our morning market to go up. You know, everything. We have been touching this topic about 2 months ago. I think a month or two ago, where even all the basic veggie like cauliflowers and all these things went rocket high. You know, even sawi. So the FOMCA has consistently stressed that the fact of the high prices or the high food prices are caused by price manipulations and the abuse of approval permits system, which is so new to me. I know about approved permit AP for cars. Apparently, also APs are also given for importing essentials food products. You know, so FOMCA actually today they requested the government say they have no idea who is getting the APs to import whole chickens. So if retailers sometimes can get AP, they can bring in the chickens directly and sell them to a lower price rather than having to go through third parties. Sometimes it's not even third parties. There's so many layers.
Yeah. Exactly. There's so many layers that's going to it. I mean, like, it has even been reported by the MyCC report. They have reported multiple layers of intermediaries in the fishery supply chain. Is actually one of the key factors that is driving the prices of ikan kembung, the essential Malaysian suka ikan kembung sebenarnya. And it has been reported that the prices would have increased almost 6 different times. Maknanya daripada kita ambil, nelayan ambil daripada laut, when the fishermen actually went out to sea and take it from the sea, as soon as it reaches the shores, it goes through 6 different people until the consumer itu 6 kali naik harga. I mean, wow. That is beyond.
Yeah. I remember ikan kembung during my young days. It's actually when I go down to my parents to Batu Road, markets, the Batu Road market, it's so below. I mean, of course, there was young time, but ikan kembung was was meant to feed cats. They buy to feed cats,
I declare my late mother used to actually bagi my cat dulu ikan kembung untuk makan dengan nasi. Seriously, I kid you not.
That's what we do. Buy it, boil it, debone it, and mix it with rice and feed the cats.
Yeah.
But I think I bought. I'm not a favor of ikan kembung. Probably that time I was young. We buy for our pets. So I remember just shortly, less than 2 months, I bought about 4 fishes. A kilo cost me 25 ringgit.
Untuk ikan kembung?
Yes.
25 ringgit sekilo. Berapa ekor you dapat tu? 4 ekor berapa kilo?
No, the ikan kembung is not very big.
Yeah.
I think it was close to a kilo. Yeah, reasonably sized, close to a kilo. 25 ringgit, which I find very expensive for a stable fish. I mean, it's a common fish used to be.
Ni bukannya bluefin tuna ke or salmon that you get from Norway ke. You're talking about ikan kembung that, like you said, that has been the staple of Malaysian food. I mean, across the board, across all of our so-called category B, B40, M40, NT20, and whatnot. And you can imagine this is definitely something that a lot of people are suffering. Not to mention the M40, even the B40 obviously lah suffer. M40 pun sekarang nak makan ikan pun susah, Melvin. Macam mana ni?
That's right. It's crazy. I mean, it's not like big galupa. It's hard to catch. I believe ikan kembung, when you put the net, when you put the net, you can have probably hundreds of ikan kembung.
Yeah, exactly. It is so ridiculous. I mean, like what our viewers has actually mentioned. Is that how it became 1,000 ringgit for the siakap in Langkawi? I just to tell you, Kendrick, siakap is like orang atas makan one, like yourself, Kendrick. So you can actually afford the siakap one. But yeah, that's actually another different story.
The siakap case in Langkawi was a quite different case because it was for aquarium for display. And it was told that it was display and that it's very expensive if you want it. And think that the client did not hesitate until the bill came. Even he paid the bill and only make a complaint after that.
After the fact. So it's actually a different story altogether. Hence now what we're talking about is about these middlemen, pemborong ni sebenarnya. I mean, like, we appreciate what they do. I mean, like, without them, it's difficult for people who live in the city to actually get all of the stuff. They produce sayur, ikan, ayam and whatnot. So we need this pemborong. We need the dealers. We need the suppliers to actually come out and provide these things because of their expertise. Dia orang bawa pakai lori ke, and then they have the equipment and everything. Tapi tak kalah sampai 6 kali markup price kot. That is just too much.
I know. So FOMCA, they're a very strong NGO, FOMCA. I hope they get what the government actually released, because they urge the governments to be transparent in issuing of APs of food and other essential consumer items. So I hope that's something that not so-called national secrets, top secrets can't reveal, because who this AP is given to? Is it meant to benefit a certain sector of people only, to get them richer and then make the poor get poorer? This is a sad case. Rich get richer, the poor get poorer, which is a case that we are. The B40 has. We, of course, in any nation, we hope the B40 group will get smaller by the time comes every year, so that it improves their quality of life. But our case in Malaysia, we get bigger.
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately,
we didn't grow our economics, but we grow our B40 group.
Yeah, it's actually a very sad sight to think of it. But what I do hope, at least what we do hope, that all this price increase can again kadang-kadang closer to a festive season, Hari Raya ke, Chinese New Year ke, Deepavali and so on. We're kind of like used to it where prices actually go up during this time because of the high demand and whatnot. What we just hope for, that now you're using COVID as a reason. But when this passes, I hope things can at least go back to normal in regards of prices. Because one thing yang I perasan, Melvin, once harga dah naik, sangat susah dia nak turun, Melvin. That's the sad thing.
Yes, I mean, we have lived that long. I say if this...
You have lived that long, yes.
Okay, I live slightly longer than you. But I say if our share market prices like such, wow, that would be good. Only go up, never come down.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, I
Itulah
can.
dia.
Okay, I want to share. Okay, this a short one. Share with this. One is discussed yesterday. We discussed in our group, and one of our member actually said not only this fishes, veggies, beverages, even beverages increase. You know, kopitiam actually yes has been increased like a coffee now from 180 to 2 ringgit, and not only that, a pot of hot water for Chinese tea now they have set a standard of 5 ringgit. You
Ini
know,
teh datang daripada syurga ke? Is this tea literally being sent from heaven? I mean, like, it's hot water and tea, right? How can it cost
the
5
Chinese
ringgit?
tea, I mean, it's not that. I mean, kopitiam Chinese tea is not that expensive. Probably a kilo that's make a lot, probably a 40, 50 ringgits. You know,
Yeah.
but for 3 persons with a hot, you can refill the hot water, but they charge you a minimum of 5 ringgit. So one of our member actually, we discussed over over this issue of price inflations.
Yep.
And I also want to share with you this has happened a few years ago on my personal experience. I used to buy from my market soya beans, fresh soya beans, no sugar. It's been all this while, okay, don't give me sugar. I pay the same price. Let's say a ringgit. And then was a sudden there's an increase of sugar price. I think at that time was about 20 to 30 cents
Per
per
kilo.
kilo. So I
Yep.
buy also without sugar. I
Mm.
had to pay 20 cents more. I told that that soybean guy. I say I say why is it increased? Oh, sugar increased. But I think I've been buying you for ages without sugar, and I pay the same price. Now you say sugar increase, and yet you want to increase me 20 cents per bottle because of increase of sugar, which I do not even want it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, like, when we talk about prices in regards of,
Yeah.
restaurants and whatnot. This topic can actually go out 3 months. Actually, it will not stop because, like, there's a lot of things that we can talk about. Before we actually end this topic and before we move on, I just want to say that air kosong daripada
Uh,
Kowe punya machine pun 90 sen dia charge, my babe. Apatah
the
lagi
icon
air
probably
air
imported I
Tak
kosong
tahulah,
mineral water.
is Evian ke, is Perrier ke, whatever it is, air kosong payau kot. I mean, tak ada beza pun. Dah, enough about that. We just do hope that at least the government would really look into this because, again, I mean, it does not just affect the M40, it affects the B40 people as well. I mean, B40, B50,
I
B60,
think
whatever the number is.
yes.
And we do hope that the government would do something about this lah, very, very seriously
I
moving
hope so. I
forward.
mean, if the government says it's a Koraga government,
Mm,
or whatever, I mean, the citizens' welfare is very important, especially at
yep.
this time, to
Mm,
not just sweep it aside and pretend that the voices are not being voiced out.
yeah,
Fongka
exactly.
has actually voiced out. Fongka is a great NGO for a long, long time. They actually protect the consumer. I mean, us as the citizens.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I hope that it has. So far, I've not been hearing anything reported in the media what they're going to do. But I hope the APs who got these APs, please review them.
Beli ayam bukan kena pakai AP, aku ingat beli kereta je. Okay, enough about the first topic. We do want to jump on the second topic because this particular topic that we want to highlight is actually very, very important. As what people know right now, the country is actually going through a transition of a recovery mode.
Yeah.
We want things to get back to normal as much as possible within restrictions, within SOPs. And it has been advised, or should I say, it has been urged by the government that companies are now urging their staff to return back to office and not work from home anymore. That means back to work, back to traffic, back to 9 to 5 clocking your finger ke, your cut ke, whatnot. This is definitely a good thing, right? A step to normality.
Definitely is. But after 2 years, some people are spoiled, still insist. But then I say the company should give them options of a fresh contract.
Mm,
Do not fall on the contracts with all these perks or whatever, and before the pandemic, and now
mhm.
you want to stay back and work and you want to have the same contract. No, you can't have all the pies that need it. You have to be
Okay.
fair.
Mhm.
So I find honestly It's much less efficient to work at home. About 3-4 weeks ago, we wanted to do an event and call up the mall. The manager was there, but he doesn't know whether it was the place, the event place that's occupied, because he said, my colleagues work at home and I need this person's to tell me. He had to send a message, whatever it is, and it come back only after a week. So if that colleagues of the managers is actually working in the same office at the same time, it's so much easier.
Exactly. And coming back to office is definitely something back to norm, because like a lot of people are actually experiencing different symptoms, if I may say so, working from home. As what again Kendrick has mentioned. Thank you, Kendrick, for being so active on our show today. He has actually mentioned that many of his peers do not have a clear line between working and leisure when they are actually working from home, hence why the burnout. We can totally understand that, because why? I can tell you right now that my studio is at home right now, and my bed is just 10 steps away, and I can just jump on my bed and have a so-called power nap, which take me 7 hours napping, which is not a good thing.
No. I want to clarify. I want to clarify ourselves. We work at full-time office. I'm doing the podcast in office. During lockdown, we did it at home. But Mio, it's different. You have been freelancing doing job. That is those days you used to have to clock in 9 to 5. But after that, you decide to have your career like you do. Weekends at Bernama, and then with RTM, will you be away? At end of the month in Kelantan, I believe. Then you have jobs but that is your profession. It's your business.
Yeah.
If you don't work, no one pay you.
Correct.
But even from those who don't work, but someone still expect to be paid.
Yeah.
Right. And of course, we during lockdown till now, cost of money. Those days we used to start our hot issue. We have to rent a studio. We have technical people. Very costly. One evening it costs us few hundred ringgit. Now we subscribe StreamYard ourselves. We do at our own place. So we do not spend unnecessarily traveling into a single area. Everyone meet up there, and jam up. So it's all different. But in cases, it's good that we have actually did some analyze what those who are in favor advantages of working from home and those disadvantages that working from home.
Okay. Yeah, looking at it, there's obviously advantages and disadvantages working from home. When we look into this, like you said, a lot of people are being spoiled after 2 years being away from home, having to work from home because they can't go to the offices because they had to practice social distancing, so on and so forth. But now the fact that majority, should I say, more than 98% of Malaysians are now double vaccinated and everyone's going for the booster shot. Hence why I think, me personally, I would love to step back into the office, because why? The disadvantage, at least for me, if I'm working from home, contohnya lah, if I have a 9 to 5 job, if I had to work from home, I would have trouble concentrating. And I can't imagine anyone out there having to work from home, even though they have a 9 to 5 job. Because why? There's a lot of, there's a lot of disturbance that can happen when you're at home and not fully concentrating whilst you're in the office, for instance. So that's my qualm. I'm a pro work at the office kind of guy.
Great for you.
What about you?
So will you be one day any chance going back to a full-time work?
I would. Job? If the money's right and it can actually support my lifestyle buying ikan kembung. So I hope that I can actually
very expensive.
That's why. But yeah, I don't mind actually. I'm definitely a pro working at the office kind of guy, because again, that would give me that motivation a bit more. What do you guys think, fellow viewers? If you think that working from home is better than working at the office, do tell us in the comments below, because we definitely want to hear from you. Like what Kendrick has mentioned, he definitely wants to work at the office because he doesn't like to work from home, because it's hard for him to concentrate. There's a lot of disturbance, there's a lot of there's a lot of distractions, so on and so forth. So what do you guys think? Do you guys prefer going back to the office or just stay at home doing work as what we have done for the past 2 years. All right, we have come to the end of the topic, but now we want to highlight a bit of a quick update on what has happened in our beloved nation of Malaysia. Ini I nak kena highlight because this irks me so much, as well as it did irk you as well. We actually said it in our WhatsApp group that we should actually have this guy be in prison for the rest of his life and get caned every single bloody year. What we're talking about is that this guy, who is actually a professional doctor, who actually went out and he actually sold digital certifications of COVID-19 vaccinations, even though these people are not vaccinated. Can we just shoot this guy, Melvin, please?
Oh, definitely. No objections. No overrule, please. So, ASAP and now bring the gun over.
No, I mean, like, what were they? What?
Lift up your head. Has no shame.
Yeah. No, they have to still cover his face because he's not properly convicted yet. He's just allegedly being convicted. So until disabitkan kesalahan, then only his name and his face can be shown in public. At least that's how I understand it. But how can these people actually do this kind of things, Marvin? I mean, can't they think?
You think of the money that they're going to get, good money they're going to get from this kind of job, And please, PDRM, it's reported this is a man which is believed to be a member of a syndicate. So there is a lot money behind it. Yeah, it's not just him that testified that I'm the one to do it. There's a whole group of people behind this so-called the scam. I mean, it's worse than a scam. It's created to cheat the government.
Yeah. No, I mean, cheating the government, I can understand. A lot of people,
people our life at risk.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, cheating the government, getting money. Okay, granted, orang nak buat duit. There's always, an angle that people can make money. But the fact that it's actually endangering other people's lives as well, that's what, gets me so tense up. And just to give you guys just to give our viewers a bit of an idea on how much money he actually made, he apparently made he sold this digital vaccination certifications at about 600 ringgit a pop, and he had about 2,000 people buying from him. That comes out to 1.2 million ringgit.
600 ringgit. No, he said, according to the source, the man has asked for 2,000 ringgit.
From 2,000? I thought 600. 2,000?
No, you read the article, you scroll down, it's 2,000 ringgit.
Oh, okay. Sebab I tak subscribe. 2,000 ringgit kalau kali 2,000?
My calculator cannot take such a big number.
Pakai sempoa. You kena pakai sempoa baru boleh kira. Oh my God.
Probably 600 ringgit. The whole syndicate probably 200,000 ringgit. Probably this green doctor gets 600 ringgit. So, everyone have his fair share lah, no? So he said,
macam beli ayam tadi lah kan. Dia ada middleman semua lah kan. But at least the doctor, you're talking about his take on it. Let's say his take on it is 600 ringgit per customer times 2,000 customers. That's 1.2 million. Just his share. Belum developer ataupun the hacker tu lagi.
Let me see. If it's 2,000.
You open up your support already, right?
He got how many members? He has so how many?
2,000.
2,000 times 2,000.
Yeah, 2 is 4. Wow, 40.
4 million.
4 million. 4 million.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And this is probably one of the many syndicates around that you can. And this is only in Marang, Marang is it's not a big city. I mean, it's a town. Marang is in Terengganu is in Terengganu, right? Yeah. So, how many of that in Terengganu? How many of that in our whole peninsula?
It is just crazy to think about it, that these people are trying to take advantage. I know that there are anti-vaxxers out there. I know that people who don't believe in vaccines, and it's actually very easy pickings for all the scammers to actually make money out of it, and charging them this bogus certification so that they can make money out of it. And again, I blame the anti-vaxxers, but I blame this doctor some more because he is promoting this even more. Itu yang buat I geram.
There's two types of so-called fake certificate. One is real fake. The doctor is also a fake doctor. That's why you can shop by Shopee. Those days we actually we highlighted, oh, Shopee can sell for a few ringgit, because the doctor is so fake. But this is a genuine doctor, a licensed doctor issuing a fake certificates.
Yep.
So what I
Again,
mean, we talk about what sentence. If we are the we are the judge, what will you sentence him?
either pancung kepala, potong tangan, potong kaki, potong apa lagi nak potong. Semua potong lah. Aku tak kisahlah. I mean,
Can is Terengganu still underpass?
no,
It's
not
underpass,
anymore.
right?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Can you move him up to Kelantan?
Suka hati nak hantar orang. Okay, we have to end it there. But again, we just want to advise each and every one of you out there. Please. Again, people know that both Melvin and I, we are advocates we are pro-vaccine people. We took our vaccines. We even took our boosters, and we want to do this because we have enough information already to believe that
And we are
vaccines
fine. We live up. We didn't collapse.
Yep. I
We
mean,
were so fine. Oh, what? How did you feel? You had it yesterday.
I had my jab yesterday, and I did my 5K run already today. I mean, like, touch wood, everything
I saw
is
this morning. Your 5 km.
Yeah, I mean, like, touch wood, everything is fine. Again, everyone has different different effects on it. It's not the same across everyone else. So maybe I was one of the lucky ones, but I have heard about people getting hard side effects about it. But at the end of the day, those side effects are just for a short period of time, for a longer peace of mind, and to be in a safe state. Not just you, the community, your family as well. That's the one that we want to highlight down here. Alright,
Okay,
enough.
good for you.
Enough. Banyak dah kita dah borak dah ni. Again, kalau borak dengan Melvin ni sampai besok tak habis. But definitely we'll be back on Friday. We'll definitely be back on Friday to talk to you guys about more of the hottest issues. Melvin, see you Friday.
Okay, see you on Friday. Take care.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.
Alright guys. Wow. Berpeluh cerita dengan Melvin. Tak sangka nak beli ayam import kena ada AP kan. Wow. You learn new things every single day. That's why you need to tune in to Hot Issue every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for all the latest, hottest issues that we share with all of you guys out there. Don't forget to catch us back on Friday for another session at 12 p.m. Same place at the official page of ACTnow. Super. Mio Adlan here, signing out. Hope you guys have a great day. Hope you guys have a great Wednesday. And yeah, kalau nak makan kekembung tu timbang elok-elok, bayar je lah kan. Carilah duit lebih. Mio Adlan signing out. Take care, bye.